Hello, this is Christel and welcome to my channel. So as you can see, today I decided to teach outdoor as it is such a beautiful day here in England. We've reached over 30 degrees Celsius, so I had to teach outdoor. So let's get started. So find your comfortable seated position. Make sure your head is on top of your heart and your heart on top of your pelvis. And now bring your hands in Namaste with the thumbs in front of your heart. And connect with your breath. So notice where it is. Just notice, don't change it. If you're outdoor like me, maybe you can pay attention to the sound of the birds, insects, the wind on your skin. Just become fully present. On your next in-breath, raise your arms up. And as you breathe out, twist over to the right, lower your arms down. Breathe in, raise your arms up, come back facing forward. And as you breathe out, twist over to the left. And again, breathe in, raise your arms up, face forward. Breathe out, twist over to the right. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Twist to the right. Breathe in. And breathe out to the left. Come back facing forward. Bring the arms up. And now bend the elbow. Bring the arms in cactus. Elbows are shoulder height. Palms facing forward. As you breathe in, open the chest, look up. As you breathe out, round the spine, bring the elbows to touch, chin to the chest. Again, breathe in, open the chest and the arms. As you breathe out, round the spine, bring the elbows to touch, chin to the chest. Round as much as you can. Again, breathe in, open the chest. And breathe out, round the spine. You're going to do it one more time. Breathe in. And out. And now extend both arms in front of you. And bring the right arm to the left. Keep the left arm extended in front of you. Bend the left elbow. And use the left arm to bring the right arm closer to your chest. And take some nice deep breaths. So today we're going to focus on the upper back. Stretching the shoulders, the shoulder blades. Just keep pulling the right arm towards you. Take one more deep breath. And now again extend both arms in front of you. But this time bring the left arm in front of you. Bend the right elbow and use the right arm to bring the left arm closer to your chest. And take some nice deep breaths. Keep pulling towards you. And now release both arms alongside the body. Let's come on our belly. Come lie down on your belly. And then bring the right arm as close to your chest as you can and bring the left arm in front. And now lower your forehead on the mat to come into your bow pose. And then just breathe into your upper back. If your head doesn't reach the floor, you can use a block, place it in front of you and rest your forehead on the block. Take one more deep breath. Now lift the head off the mat, and we're going to swap arms straight away. So this time, bring the left arm as close to your chest as you can. Bring the right arm in front of your left arm. And again, rest your forehead at on the block if you need a block. And just totally relax in this pose. Breathe into your upper back. Take one more deep breath. On your next in-breath, lift the head and chest off the floor and come into your Sphinx. So place your forearm on the mat, make sure the elbows are underneath the shoulders. Palms facing down, spread your fingers apart and just push with the forearm, lift the chest up, look forward. Only go as high as is comfortable for your back. And if it's very comfortable, you can push the hand and lift the belly off the mat to come into your cobra pose. If this is also very comfortable, you can extend the arms and come into your seal pose. So only just go as high as is comfortable for your lower back. And just breathe. Now release all the way down. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. Push with both hands and come into your tabletop. So let's come on to all four. So shoulders above the wrist and hips above the knees. Looking straight down between both hands. As you breathe in, come into cow. So tilt the tailbone towards the sky. Bring the belly closer to the mat, open the chest, look up. As you breathe out, round the spine, so tuck the tailbone under. Push the hands and the knees, bring the chin to the chest, round as much as you can. And again, breathe in, come into cow. Breathe out, come into cat. And again, cow. And cat. Then I come back into neutral. Push the right hand against the mat. Extend the left arm up. You can look at the left hand if it's comfortable for your neck. And now bring the left arm underneath the right arm and come and rest on your left cheek to come into your thread the needle. You can extend the right arm above your head. And if you want, you can also extend the right leg behind you. And come on your tippy toes. And take some nice deep breaths. Take one more deep breath. Release the right leg on the mat. Bring the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Push the right hand. Come back into your tabletop. Let's do one round of cat and cow. Breathe in, come into cow. Breathe out, come into cat. Come back into neutral. This time push the left hand against the mat. Raise the right arm up towards the sky. You can look at the right hand. And then thread the right arm underneath the left arm. Come and rest on your right cheek. You can extend the left arm above your head. Make sure the hips stay above the knees. And now if you want, you can also extend the left leg back. Come on, your tippy toes. And just take some nice deep breaths. One more deep breath. Release the left knee on the mat. Bring the left hand underneath the left shoulder. Push the left hand. Come back into your tabletop. Let's do one last round of cat and cow. And now come and sit on your heels. Extend both arms in front of you. And bring the right arm on top of the left arm. Bend both elbows and bring the palms to face each other if you can. If you can't, just bring the hands to touch. Lift the elbows shoulder high. And move the hands away from you in your Garuda arms or eagle arms. And then just breathe into your upper back. Take one more deep breath. And now release the arms and do some shoulder roll. So roll the shoulders back. 3 times in one direction and then 3 times in the opposite direction. And again, extend the arms in front of you. This time place the left arm on top of the right arm, bend the elbows, and then bring the palms to face each other. If you can't, just bring the hands to touch. Lift the elbow shoulder high and move the hands away from your face. The more you're going to move the hands away from you, the more you're going to feel a stretch in the upper back. And then just breathe in your upper back. Take one more deep breath. And then release the arms. Drop the hands by either side. Let's come back into tabletop. And then move the hands forward. Tuck your toes under. Lift your sit bones. Come into your first downward dog. So just bend one knee at a time. Make sure you're spreading your fingers apart, looking between the feet. And breathe. And now come into your full downward dog. So really push the hands, lift the sit bone as high as you can, and push the heels towards the mat. Take some nice deep breaths. Now step to the front of the mat. Come into your right dog. So grab hold of opposite elbows, bend the knees as much as you need to, and rest the belly on your thighs. Just let gravity do the work. Notice as you're slowly coming down. One more deep breath. Release the hands on the mat, bend the knees, and then gently roll all the way into standing. So let's come and stand at the front of our mat. Feet distance apart, weight of your body in your heels, legs engaged, tailbone under. Bring the belly closer to the spine, arms alongside the body, palms facing forward. As you breathe in, raise your arms up. As you breathe out, fold forward, place the hands on the mat. Come into a halfway lift, so place the hands on the knee or the shin, wherever you need to bring the chest parallel to the floor. Release the hands on the mat, step the right foot all the way back, step the left foot all the way back. Into plank. Drop the knees, lower the chest all the way down, keep the elbows as close to your rib cage as you can. push the hands left into mini cobra or cobra if it's comfortable for you. Lower your head back down. Push back onto all four. Tuck your toes under downward dog. Step the right foot forward. Use your hand if you need to. Step the left foot forward. Come into a halfway lift. Release the hands on the mat. Bend the knees. Roll all the way into standing. Bring the arms above your head, palms to touch. Lower the palms in front of your heart in Namaste Mudra. And again, breathe in, raise your arms up. Fall forward, hands on the mat. Halfway left. Hands on the mat, step the left foot all the way back, step the right foot back. Plank. Drop the knees, lower the chest, all the way down, come into your cobra. Release the head back down, push back onto all four, and back in downward dog. Step the left foot forward, step the right foot forward. Halfway left. Hands on the mat, bend the knees, roll all the way up, bring the arms above your head, palms to touch. Lower the palms in front of your heart. Again, breathe in, raise your arms up. Fall forward, hands on the mat. Halfway left. Hands on the mat, step back into downward dog this time, straight into downward dog. Bring your feet together, big toes touching. And then raise the right leg up as high as you can. Bend the right knee, roll forward, step the right foot by the right hand as gently as you can. And then drop the left knee on the mat. Lift the chest up, extend the arms. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, twist over to the right, bring the arms parallel to the floor. And again, breathe in, come back facing forward. As you breathe out, twist over to the left. Bring the arms back up, come back facing forward. Place the hands on the mat. Tuck your left toes under, lift the left knee off the mat. Then shift your weight onto the back leg. And then roll into a high lunge. Extend the arms. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, twist over to the right, arms parallel to the floor. Breathe in, arms up, face forward. Breathe out, twist over to the left. Breathe in, come back facing forward. Place the hands on the mat. Step the right foot all the way back into plank. Vinyasa. So mini cobra or cobra. Head back down. Back onto all four, tuck the toes under, downward dog. Step to the front of the mat. Come into a halfway left. Hands on the mat, bend the knees, roll all the way into standing. Bring the arms above your head, palms to touch, lower the palms in front of your heart. The other side, breathe in, raise your arms up. Breathe out, fall forward, hands on the mat. Halfway left. Hands on the mat, step back into downward dog. Bring your feet together, big toes touching. Lift the left leg up as high. Bend the left knee, roll forward. Step the left foot by the left hand as gently as you can. Use your hand if you need to. Drop the right knee on the mat. Lift the chest up, extend the arms, low lunge. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, twist over to the left. Breathe in, come back facing forward. As you breathe out, twist over to the right. Breathe in, come back facing forward. Place the hands on the mat. Tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee off the mat. Shift your weight onto the back leg and then roll into a high lunge, extend the arms. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, twist over to the left, arms parallel to the ground. Breathe in, face forward. As you breathe out, twist over to the right. Come back facing forward. Place the hands on the mat. Step the left foot all the way back into your plank. Drop the knees, Vinyasa. And we meet back in downward dog. Step to the front of your mat. Keep the feet hip distance apart. Come into a halfway left. Hands on the mat, bend the knees, roll all the way up, bring the arms above your head, palms to touch. Lower the palms in front of you. Again, breathe in, raise your arms up. As you breathe out, fall forward. Come into a halfway left. Hands on the mat, step back into downward dog. Bring the feet together, big toes touching, lift the right leg up as high as you can. Bend the right knee, roll forward, step the right foot by the right hand. Bend the back leg, shift your weight onto the back leg, and then roll into a high lunge. And now open the arms into cactus. Make sure the elbows are shoulder height. Breathe in, open the chest. As you breathe out, round the spine, bring the elbows to touch. Again, breathe in, open the chest, look up. As you breathe out, round the spine, bring elbows to touch, chin to the chest. One more time, open and round. Open one last time. And now open to the left into your warrior two. So adjust your stance. Make sure the heel of your front foot is in line with the arch of your back foot. Bring the arms parallel to the floor. Look at the middle finger of your front hand. Make sure that your front knee is on top of your ankle and the torso in the center. Bring the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. As you breathe in, lift the chest up. As you breathe out, lower the chest down into your humble warrior. And again, breathe in, lift up, elongate the spine. As you breathe out, lower down. Again, breathe in, lift up. And down. Release the hands back on the mat, come facing forward. Step the right foot all the way back into your plank. Vinyasa. And we meet back in downward dog. Step to the front of your mat. Halfway left. Hands on the mat, bend the knees, roll all the way into standing. Bring the arms above your head, palms to touch. Lower the palms in front of your heart. The other side. Breathe in, raise your arms up. As you breathe out, fall forward. Halfway left. Hands on the mat, step back into downward dog. Bring your feet together, big toes touching, lift the left leg up. Bend the left knee, roll forward, step the left foot by the left hand. Use your hand if you need to. Bend the right knee, shift your weight onto the back leg, and then roll into a high lunge. Open the arms into cactus. Breathe in, open the chest, look up. As you breathe out, round the spine, bring the elbows to touch. Again, breathe in, open. And round, elbows to touch. One more time. And round the spine. Open one last time. And now open into warrior two to the right. So adjust your stance. Make sure the heel of your front foot is in line with the arch of your back foot. Torso in the center. Extend the arms in opposite direction. Bring your arms behind your back, interlace the fingers, but the other way around. So the other foot on top. I know it feels odd. As you breathe in, lift the chest up. As you breathe out, lower the chest down into your humble warrior. Breathe in, elongate the spine. And release down. Again, lift and elongate. And release down. Release the hands, place the hands on the mat. Step the left foot all the way back into your plank. Vinyasa. And we meet back in downward dog. Well done. Now drop the knees on the mat. Come and sit on your heels. Extend the arms forward. You lower your forehead on the mat into an extended child's pose. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Push with both hands and lift the chest up. Drop the hips onto one side and swivel the feet forward. Keeping the knees bent, just roll all the way down on your back. Open the arms to the side. And then bring the right leg on top of the left leg. Push the left foot against the mat, swivel the hips to the right, and then drop both knees over to the left. And if it's comfortable for you, turn your head to the right. Bring your head back through center, bring your knees back through center, uncross your legs. Bring the hips through center. This time, place the left leg on top of the right leg, push the right foot and swivel the hips a little bit to the left. And then drop both knees over to the right and turn your head over to the left. Just let gravity do the work, release any tension from the legs. Take one more deep breath. Bring your head back through center. Lift the knees up. Uncross your legs and bring the hips back through center. So for the final pose, let's come into dead bug. How appropriate. So extend the legs and the arms in a very relaxed manner. And just let the blood flow back to your heart. So you will notice the tingling in the toes, the feet, in your fingers as well, and in your arms. Just relax. And now extend the legs on the mat. Let the feet drop to the side. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath with the palms facing up to come into your final relaxation or Shavasana. And just stay in this position for as long as you can. I hope you enjoyed this outdoor class today. And that you enjoy the sound of nature and the birds and the wind, just as I did. And I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you for following me and for doing this class. Namaste.